The Haunted House on Black Hollow Road, Scene 1, The Discovery. Dark clouds gather over a forgotten countryside road. Narrator. Once upon a time, there was a young couple named Sarah and Tom. Newly married and desperate for a fresh start, they searched endlessly for a home they could finally call their own. Their car drives past dead trees swaying violently in the wind. Then they found it. An old Victorian house hidden deep beyond Black Hollow Road. Abandoned for decades, covered in vines, windows cracked, paint peeling like dead skin. Locals called it cursed. But when Sarah stepped onto the porch, she felt something strange. Not fear, recognition. Scene 2, the warning. A nearby gas station. Rain pours outside. Old man, you should stay away from that house. Tom, laughing. Why? Ghost stories? Old man, people who enter don't stay the same. The old man's expression turns pale. Old man, the land remembers what happened there. Scene 3, moving in. The couple enters the dusty house carrying boxes. At first, the house felt magical. Sunlight pierced through stained glass windows. Wooden floors creaked softly beneath their feet. Antique chandeliers swayed gently overhead. But at night, everything changed. A door slams upstairs. Sarah. Tom, did you hear that? Silence. Then footsteps, slow, heavy, above them. Scene 4, the first SIGNS days passed. The disturbances grew worse. Cabinets opened on their own, mirrors cracked overnight. Whispers echoed through empty hallways. Sarah began seeing shadows standing at the end of corridors. Watching. Waiting. One evening, Tom found muddy footprints leading from the attic stairs directly to their bedroom. But the prints suddenly stopped, as if whatever made them had vanished into thin air. Scene 5, the renovation montage of demolition and repairs. As they tore down old walls, they uncovered strange symbols carved into the wood beneath the plaster. Ancient markings. Warnings. Then Tom discovered something hidden behind the basement bricks. Bones, human bones, wrapped in ceremonial cloth. Scene 6, the ghost. One stormy night, Tom left town for supplies. Sarah stayed behind alone. The electricity died. The entire house fell into darkness. Then she heard it thump from the attic, another thump, slow footsteps dragging across the ceiling. Sarah grabbed a flashlight and climbed the narrow stairs. The attic door creaked open. Inside stood a pale, ghostly woman dressed in torn white clothing. Her eyes were hollow, black voids. Ghost. This land was never theirs. Sarah trembles. Sarah, who are you? Ghost. The dead do not sleep here. The walls begin shaking violently. Ghost. They built this house upon sacred ground and the spirits were awakened. Scene 7, the truth. The ghost revealed the terrible history. Long ago, settlers ignored warnings and built the house atop sacred native burial land. Soon after, the family living there vanished without explanation. Over the decades, every new owner suffered madness, disappearances, death. The spirits beneath the house grew angrier with every passing year. And now, they wanted Sarah and Tom. Scene 8, the escape. Tom returned to find Sarah screaming outside the house barefoot in the rain. Behind her, figures appeared in every window, dozens of shadowy silhouettes staring silently at them. The front door slowly opened by itself. A deep growl echoed from inside. Sarah. We have to leave now? They jumped into their car and sped down Black Hollow Road. But as they looked back, the house lights turned on one by one, top floor, second floor, basement, as though something inside was watching them leave. Scene 9, the legend. Years later, the house still stands abandoned. Locals say screams can still be heard from the attic after midnight. Travelers report seeing ghostly figures staring from the windows during thunderstorms. And those foolish enough to enter are never seen again. Ending line. Narrator. Some houses are abandoned for a reason, and some spirits never forgive. Bonus final shot. Camera slowly zooms toward the dark attic window. For a brief second, Sarah's face appears behind the glass, smiling unnaturally. Cut to black. Abangan Partwo.